Hello friends! Today you'll see how actors of the film Jurassic Park have changed. You'll know their original names and age. I will show you how they looked then in 1993 and what's with them now in 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Grant, Sam Neill, is a fairly well-known paleontologist. Was invited by John Hammond to Jurassic Park. He sincerely loves his job, which makes him quite impatient and extremely curious in some situations. He doesn't like work with computers, and despite the fact that children annoy him, he helps Alex and Tim to avoid death when attacked by a Tyrannosaurus. He shows patience and understanding. Tim is Lex's brother. He is a fan of Grant, reads his books, tries to be equal to his idol, and respects his opinion. Shows a strong interest in computers and especially dinosaurs. The boy is distinguished by quick wit, observation, and, despite his age, tries to take care of his sister. He shows courage, but in some situations fear prevails over him. Their role is performed by Joseph Mazzello. Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum, is one of Hammond's invitees. By profession, he's a doctor of mathematical sciences who studies chaos theory and is somewhat obsessed with it. He came to the park as an insurance consultant to identify any dangers of such entertainment. He's pessimistic against Hammond's idea and is sure that nature cannot be controlled, and therefore the idea is doomed to failure. Maldon, played by Bob Pack, is an inspector at the dinosaur park, formerly the caretaker of another Hammond park located in Kenya. He's a highly experienced hunter with excellent weapon skills. Maldon is a cautious person by nature, prone to a little panic, and he looked somewhat gloomy. He was not indifferent, showed concern for the staff, visitors to the park, and was ready to help if needed. Wu works in Hammond's lab as lead geneticist for InGen, as he is well versed in his specialization. This hero is presented as a tertiary antagonist, whose main task is to monitor the population and chromosome set while breeding carnivores and herbivorous dinosaurs. Calm and confidence comes from him. Feels anticipation when new dinosaurs are born. The role is performed by B.D. Wong. Ellie Settler, Dr. Philosophy in Paleobotany, is excavating with Grant. She is an expert in her field and is contentedly persistent. Energy emanates from her, and she stubbornly goes to her goal. She got to the park at the invitation of Hammond, so this project will get her approval. Ellie is very intelligent and has great misgivings about mixing humans and dinosaurs. She was portrayed by Laura Dern. Gennaro, Martin Ferreira, is an attorney for Cowan, Swain and Ross. This is a typical city dweller who looks somewhat awkward outside the office in the wild. He came to the dinosaur park in order to organize a thorough check in order to convince investors and insurers of the safety of the project, although he did not believe in its success. Seeing dinosaurs is replaced by a desire for profit. Hammond, played by Richard Attenborough, is the creator of the theme park. He's also Tim and Lex's grandfather. By nature, John is a dreamer. Through cunning created living dinosaurs. But because of his stinginess, he's more interested in financial side and not in the development of genetic engineering. He blindly believes in the success of the project and does not see the possible danger. Nedry, played by Wayne Knight, is the programmer in the park who created its control system. Due to the financial problems that arose, he became rather greedy and irritable. Likes to the layman for his small salary and fight with Hammond. In the film, he plays the role of an antagonist, and in order to get rich and pay off debts, he accepts a bribe from Bioscene for the abduction of some dinosaur embryos. Arnold Ray served as chief engineer at Jurassic Park, where, sitting at the computer, he observes and controls all the processes taking place in the dinosaur park. remains serious and can often be seen smoking a cigarette. He can also lose his temper due to nervous behavior and misdirection. Killed while trying to restore power. The part of Ray Arnold is played by actor Samuel L. Jackson. Sergeant Jerry is a doctor of medicine. In Jurassic Park, he's the principal veterinarian. Prior to that, he worked at a zoo on the mainland in San Diego. He's represented as a calm and collected person who does not neglect help from others. Harding is not a bad specialist, but in terms of the treatment of dinosaurs, it is not well recognized. The part of Jerry is played by actor Gerald R. Maldon. Rostanio Juanito is a good-looking Costa Rican. He's a miner by specialization. In the Jurassic Park, Mano de Dios has its own amber mine. He led a group of diggers tasked with locating a mosquito in a resonance fossil for genetic experiments. With his appearance, he shows calmness, composure, and some detachment. He can often be seen wearing a hat. The role was performed by Miguel Sandoval. Dodgson at Bioscene in the head of the research department, responsible for espionage and also engaged in illegal development. This character works for an enemy company that bribes Nedry in order to obtain embryos. He lacks a sense of humor and has absolutely no pity for anyone. In his work, he prefers to act carefully so as not to light up. The part of Dodgson is played by actor Cameron Thor. Worker in Red Japan, Jeffrey S. Brown, served as a guard at the gates with a predator, but in the process of transferring the lizard from the temporary enclosure, he crashed into the gate and the worker partially got into his cage. He thought violently and struggled to get out. He did not manage to escape, but it was his death that made investors strongly doubt the safety of the project. Lex, played by Ariana Richards, is Hammond's granddaughter and Tim's older sister. Her good knowledge of computers helped rebuild the system in the park. Does not share his brother's love for dinosaurs, often quarrels with him, but sincerely loves and worries. Like any child, she will experience a strong fear of being with the dinosaurs, but she also shows courage and helps his brother to escape. Volunteer Boy appearing at the beginning of the film. He is present at the island Grant and Ellie digs in the Montana Badlands. A somewhat arrogant and self-confident boy, boldly called the Velociraptor found by Grant, 2-meter turkey, as if showing that he was not at all scary, which amused the assembled audience, but thereby pissed off Alan. The part of Volunteer Boy is played by actor Whit Hertford. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.